This is Kix Snarez with your boy Epic One, representing for WLUW 88.7 FM.
The burgundy and gold. It's Loyola University. It's the Ramblers home. Let's go, let's go.
I gotta hit him with the kicks and snares. Soap cuts the vintage gear. Retro J's the sickest flares. Nike Air that fits the gear. 88.7 Loyola University. Sundays dropping cuts, dropping science like a surgery. It's Epic One on the wheels. I'm giving you that boom bap. Busting new tracks and new facts. Schooling new jacks. It's the dope hip hop that you're looking for, then you found the source. Just go to WLUW.org.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Yes. This is Kix Snarez on 88.7 FM with your host and DJ Epic One, Epic Uno, coming through. This is the only hip hop mix show in the world doing on-feed sneaker reviews live on FM radio. Not only do I break down the kicks, but I also take time cleaning up records, songs that have never had proper radio edits. So some of these joints are probably being played for the first time on FM radio ever. So you can catch the show every Sunday on Chicago airwaves on 88.7 FM or stream worldwide with our WLUW.org website. And also check out the Facebook live stream. That's Epico Uno, EPIKO space UNO. The Facebook stream can get a little choppy sometimes, so go to WLUW.org for the best audio quality. But still, jump in the Facebook comments so I can give you a live shout out live on air. And after the show, all the episodes and mixes are archived on the YouTube at Epic One Underpaid, EPIKONE space underpaid. Again, I'll repeat that, EPIKONE space underpaid. So make sure to subscribe and hit the like and all that good stuff. Leave a comment on the video if you get a chance. Alright, so tonight is episode 154. Tonight's mix is featuring the Jordan 1 band Low. And trust me, there's no need to Shazam anything, because at the end of the mix, I'm gonna run down everything that was played, including some joints that Shazam won't probably even recognize. So also we're giving away an Action 7 figurine definitive, courtesy of Definitive Selection up in Pilsen. So stay tuned for a lucky WLUW listener. Plus I'll also run down all the upcoming hip hop shows that are happening throughout the Chicagoland area later at the end of the mix. So stay in tune for that. Bust out your notes for that one. And Kix Snarez is brought to you by IFU IMG, no program director, and ChiefRocka Radio. Now settle in, let's get into it. This is where I break down the kicks. So again, these are hip hop mixes that are inspired by the kicks, hence Kix and Snarez. Alright, so alright, before I get into it, I want to show you how I'm rocking this out. Again, this is a visual show, so anybody listening for the first time probably like, yo, why is this guy talking about sneakers? Because this is a hip-hop show. Hip-hop has influenced so much of our culture, the way we dress, the way we talk, so it's only right to pay back the homage to the style of hip-hop. There's even been documentaries called, like one called Fresh, where it talks about that specifically. And Chicago in itself, we've had the GOAT, Michael Jordan. So a lot of Jordan sneakers I rock because that's Chicago style. You go to the Bulls game, you'll see everybody wearing Jordans because that's a Chicago thing. That's our thing. So tonight is the Jordan 1 band Low. Rocking it with the Bulls hat because of Jordan, paying homage to that. And this is a BMO Harris edition hat. and it's got the black, red with little hints of white. And the sweater, I'm gonna do a double change up. I actually got the band. I got a Jordan 1 Bred t-shirt that says "Pay to Play." It's all pixelated. I'll rock that in a bit. But right now I'm rocking it with the Jordan 1 sweater with the wings on the side, with the Jordan wing logos on the side, and then got some Jordan pants with a little red in there. And then of course I'll probably show you all the socks. The socks are proper, but it's got the Jordan 1 logo on the side with the wings logo, and then the Apple Band watch, always staying correct with that. All right, so now I want to talk about the counterpart to the Chicago Low. What's interesting about this release is that the Jordan brand recently dropped the Chicago colorway in the low version too, and this band low almost feels like the darker counterpart of the sneaker. So the Chicago pair gives you the cleaner white, red, black setup, and this one gives you more of the Bulls uniform colors. And one represents the classic Chicago look, and the other one is the rebellious side of Jordan. So those are the two counterparts, and they released them not too far apart from each other. There's a story of the David Letterman that Michael Jordan was one of the guests. One of the most legendary stories connected to this colorway came from Michael Jordan's appearance on David Letterman. Jordan explained that the NBA had an issue with the sneaker because there supposedly wasn't enough white in the shoe. The league wanted shoes that matched the uniform standards more closely, and the black and red look stood out too much from the court. The conversation became part of the sneaker history that helped it build the entire rebellious identity around the Air Jordan line. Nike turned that controversy into marketing genius. Instead of hiding the criticism, they leaned into it and completely made people want the sneaker even more. And decades later, Jordan brand's still making money off the same story. That's why every black and red Jordan release automatically gets that era, whether it's highs, mids, lows, that pair right there. Even the young sneakerheads, know about the band story, because it became such a pivotal point in sneaker culture. And they paid for all those fines that Nike paid all those fines because Jordan was getting fined at the time. And what makes this band low different, one thing that separates this Jordan 1 band low from the other ones, Jordan 1 lows, is that how close it stays to the original high top, the color blocking. A lot of Jordan lows completely get the remix, the layout, but you'll get the black leather, varsity red. I think they try to keep it as OG as possible. Another detail appreciated was the Nike Air branding on the tongue, and instead of the Jumpman logo. And because of the color blocking, it's so familiar, and it just automatically people know. And the materials that they chose on this are crazy. The X on the heel, that's one thing that separates this from the other one. On the detail, people immediately notice the 2026 version has the X on the heel, and that little detail is actually a callback to the 2016 Air Jordan 1 band release that used the X marketing as a reference idea. And to give it that band look, Jordan brand, because it was in a commercial. Maybe I'll get around to play the commercial too. Jordan brand bringing that detail back gives this stronger pair connection to the storyline, the storytelling, and honestly the small detail matters. Also, another detail is inside the shoe they got the history date, the date that these shoes came out. Well, these actually weren't the first shoes that came out. It was actually the sale, the airships. The airships were the real band ones. They just used these as a story, and really he used the when Jordan came out, those were the airships. So they need to bring those back. Those are the true band ones. And why this pair is still sitting? Well, what's really interesting about this release is that back in the day, a sneaker like this would have completely disappeared off shelves instantly. Black and red Jordan 1s used to create chaos at stores. People would line up, but things have changed because of Jordan's brand's massively increased production over the years, trying to, cut down the middleman, the resellers. So the supply is higher now, and because of that, companies flood the market nonstop. So even though this is still one of the most iconic color combinations in the history of Jumpman or Jordan Brand, the pair is still sitting. And honestly, that's more about today's sneaker market than all of it itself, because of the exact same band low dropping. And honestly, it's a good thing if you're a person that just likes sneakers and doesn't want to resell or doesn't buy into the hype beast. It's awesome. It's a good time to be a sneakerhead. All right, so that's the story on the Jordan 1 Low band. And I think the mix that I have tonight will definitely give you some of that, because underground hip hop is that. It's banned from people. Do not want to hear what is dope. They want to hear what is popular. So this is like that. So alright, this is episode 154 of Kix Snarez. This is May 24th on my favorite weather, low 70s in Chicago, so that natural AC weather, the best. Cubs and the White Sox took L's today, so that's the type of day, but you guys get the W with WLUW. Alright, so we're gonna get into the mix, and at the end of the mix, I'll let you know everything that's played. Make sure to hit that like, make sure to comment and share so I can give you guys a shout out. Again, the Facebook feed is Epico Uno. That's EPIKO space UNO, EPIKO space UNO on the Facebook. Alright, so let's get into that. And this is your host and DJ, Epic One.
Yo, that duck right here, what is shit up?
Okay, six-figure out. Yo, I know that ain't working. I'm ruthless over there.
Pussy ass afro.
What's going down? You know, we gon' set it on, cause this blunt is for all y'all. This is how it goes down.
What?
This blunt is sticking the two bottle up. Get busy with clips. Block dwellers packing heat on their hips. Busting caps, jealous. GP50s and cellulars. Oaks fake. I'm rolling up this blunt for the fellas. Dig it, y'all. I got this joint for the ladies and the gents. Block dwellers and pimps. The ones who represent. She's only Steelo is the dead presidents. No smile puffing the drama, wet and gin to get big content. Till it's swell, but still illegal. Checking they stash rock, running for cops when they run down with the beagle. Not survival of the fittest, survival of the richest. Try to avoid indictments, cause that could affect your figures. Push your axe, lex, infinities, and fat sobs. Alpha Romeo's, RX-7s, and land guards. Those niggas hide the heads, gold wheels and finger rolls with mad robes. Fat hat kicks. Keep the flow, we grow as individuals, financial and mental, watch your back. Checking 50, snapping shots in the window, you know the hood, word to God. Sex, money, and drugs, to my focus, the him. Check it out. This blunt is for sick and you bottle up. Get busy with clips. Block brothers packing heat on their hips. Busting caps, jealous. GP50s and cellulars. Singing if I'm rolling up this blunt for the fellas. All of the jeans bags full of trees and dirty Timbs. Heads from down the block, smell the herb in the wind. Then the cypher is born. 21 heads in this all. Pass my L in the swift like mode because 50 be going on. Hunts for pockets pack and illegal substance. Living in basements with more filth than the evil dungeons I'm running. Quick over through alleys, backyards, over the tracks with rims because I left a so cop in the wind. My this is only survival. Area's homicidal. Just thinking I'm solar at. Push stripping on his arrival. Then selling for parts to get the Range Rover that got tagged. Telling this nigga dirty your skin or get had. No fucking heaven. Street dwellers exist like science. We on the corners caught up in the lights and the signs. No line, you know the hood. Singing sex, money, the drugs. To my thought, singing him. This blunt is for the music, bottle up. Get busy with clips. Block brothers packing heat on their hips. Busting caps, jealous. GP50s and cellulars. Upstate niggas, I'm rolling up this blunt for the fellas. One love to the deepest niggas on the east and the west, south and north. Man, you never take shorts, of course. This road gets a little bumpy at times. Relax, get your puff on, cause I'ma get mine. Chillin' with cash, making niggas and if for 6 figures. Forever bloods will be blazing, always upon them triggers. And if it takes love, you know, answer my thought, Mr. Get with him. Check it out. This brothers fellas get bottled up, get busy with clips. Block brothers packing heat on their hips. Bustin' caps, jealous, GB50s and cellulars. Rolling up these blunt with the fellas. These brothers get bottled up, get busy with clips. Block brothers packing heat on their hips. Bustin' caps, jealous, affiliated. Cellulars, fuck their niggas. I'm rolling up these blunt with the fellas. I said this brothers get bottled up. Motel, get busy with clips. All the dead.
The way that I lap through, footsteps that carry you, took on more than I had to. That we only at half bloom. So the way that I lap through, footsteps that carry you, took on more than I had to. We only at half bloom, bloom. We only at half bloom. I probably never know how it feels to sign to a major, but I cope when I'm a ghost and they slide me they paper with the most looking over. And I wrote like I know that we align, meaning I won't be aligned with they favors. Like yo, don't wait up unless your heart rate's built for breaking day. My man took Southside off of skinnies and razor blades. I was at his crib, my feet on his aunt tables. I knew better, but these pennies designed like if God made them. And you need to see them, I mean you need to see them. Dubbing reasonable doubt what all these reasons being. We underage and underpaid for all that we've been peeping. But if we blessed here long enough, that mean that we ain't leaving. Under my deepest demons, there's Huxtable sweaters to keep me warm. I gotta dig through them to get them. So what I'm reaching for is brownstones blown out. The tandem that you know about, depending on how far all this yellow tape the way that I lap through. Footsteps that carry you, took on more than I had to. We only at half bloom. To the way that I lap through, footsteps that carry you, took on more than I had to. We only at half bloom, bloom. We only at half bloom. Word to you, word to me, word to all of us. They wouldn't left it up to me when they cornered us. I'm with it all, just promise me it'd be more of us. Promised my moms I keep my name out of a jail book, but off proximity I could etch a sketch how a scale look. The big scale, right now. Shout to my Griselda brothers. When me and West first met, it was like we felt we cousins. You couldn't tell we wasn't, still can't. And our archives got the lines like if the tape still damp. It took 2 models of lawyer Claire's to come and grab me, cause Spanish is taught at school and there's a Claire in every alley. The whips running around in my hood with cash and carry. A bunch of Marianne Hills serving Marion berries. Like get at me, they know what you mean, but what's the tally? You need us to interpret the speech, we more than gladly. The writer at the writer's head be running the mock, while all the typewriters potting who they want at the top. I look down on your list and look up to the locks. Only a few in the room could do this resume talk, and bet I'm on Williams if you check at the door. The enthusiasm is curbed for all the lesson involved. Ghost writing on SSLs, I put the steps on the board. Siri invisible ink once you press and record. My tag been the same since I was 12, from off my middle name. Use it like my first, but my first is why my crib the same. The extrovert, that introvert in the middle lane. Just knowing every truck leave the house, every ceiling stays. And none of this would have happened without the Stanfords. Back when Nice told me forget whatever your plans were. The plans were nothing like the way they became. But since no one write like I write, I rightfully stayed. One, two. The way that I lap through, footsteps that carry you, took on more than I had to. We only at half bloom. So the way that I lap through, footsteps that carry you, took on more than I had to. We only at half bloom, bloom. We only at half bloom. I probably never know how it feels to sign to a major, but I cope when I'm a ghost and they slide me they paper with the most looking over. And I wrote like I know that we align, meaning I won't be aligned with they favors. Like yo, don't wait up unless your heart rate's built for breaking day. My man took Southside off of skinnies and razor blades. I was at his crib, my feet on his aunt tables. I knew better, but these pennies designed like if God made them. And you need to see them, I mean you need to see them. Dubbing reasonable doubt what all these reasons being. We underage and underpaid for all that we've been peeping. But if we blessed here long enough, that mean that we ain't leaving. Under my deepest demons is Huxtable sweaters to keep me warm. I gotta dig through them to get them. So what I'm reaching for is brownstones blown out. The tandem that you know about, depending on how far all this yellow tape the way that I lap through. Footsteps that carry you. Took on more than I had to. Wish we only at half bloom. So the way that I lap through. Footsteps that carry you. Took on more than I had to. We only at half blown. We only at half blown. Word to you, word to me, word to all of us. They wanna left it up to me when they cornered us. I'm with it all, just promise me it'd be more of us. Promised my moms I keep my name out of a jail book. But off proximity I could etch a sketch how a scale look. The big scale, right now. Shout to my Griselda brothers. When me and West first met it was like we felt we cousins. You couldn't tell we wasn't, still can't. And our archives got the lines that get the tape still damp. It took 2 models of lawyer Claire's to come and grab me. Cause Spanish is taught at school and there's a Claire in every alley. The whips running around in my hood with cash and carry. A bunch of Marianne Hills serving Marion berries. Like get at me, they know what you mean, but what's the tally? You need us to interpret the speech, we more than gladly. The writer at the writer's here be running the mock, while all the typewriters potting who they want at the top. I look down on your list and look up to the locks. Only a few in the room could do this resume talk. And bet I'm Williams if you check at the door. The enthusiasm is curbed for all the lesson involved. Ghost writing on SSLs, I put the steps on the board. Siri invisible ink once you press and record. My tag been the same since I was 12, from off my middle name. Use it like my first, but my first is why my crib the same. The extrovert, that introvert, in the middle lane. Just knowing every truck leave the house, every ceiling stays. And none of this would have happened without the Stanfords. Back when Nice told me forget whatever your plans were. The plans were nothing like the way they became. But since no one write like I write, I rightfully stayed. You know what I mean? Took on more than I had to. Well, you wish only I half blown. Yeah, the way that I lapped through. Footsteps, they carried you. Took on more than I had to. That we only at half blown. I probably never know how it feels to sign it with major, but I cope when I'm a ghost and they slide me they paper with the most looking over. And I wrote like I know that we align, meaning I won't be aligned with their favors. Not at all. Nah, not at all. You only half blown.
An artist's duty is without concern is to respect the times. I think that is true of painters, sculptors, poets, musicians. It's without concern their choice. But I choose to reflect.
Take your bath while I get you open like a gash. Pass the nickel if you think you can last. MCs that slept got caught with the chin check. Never sweat cause them suckers could have been wet. Now I'm here to bring use to my name. Put use to the slang, produce a bang. Give me room cause what I consume makes me bloom to the man that I am. Cause I am what I am. Those who had soul was told to clap. That was that. Now it's 94 and I'm back with the ghetto dwellers, still rolling with my fellas. With the herbs, I'm strutting, it's nothing you can tell us. To recall and think, my peeps who never fronted. Back off the thought why they keep acting like they want it.
You want it, I got to give it to ya. You want it, I got to give it to ya. Yeah. You want it, I got to give it to ya. Yeah. You want it, I got to give it to ya.
Hey yo, check it. I soar through the sky like a dirty city pigeon. Preview of the next LP. Here's a smidgen of the roughness. You know the ill off the cuffness. You can't break it or bend it, cause the toughness is manifested from my lyrical flow. And so chickens sweating like they just did some blow. Yo, though it's not a fuss. I got the honeys running all night like the 21 bus. Sally got a one-track mind, but now she got a black eye, cause she tried to take mine. Another day in the hood, chillin' with Show NAG, Wally World, yo, it's all good. Let me proceed with the swiftness. I overlook Elton and Jehovah Witnesses do Christmas. So roll it up and get blunted. Rhyme for rhyme, we can go if you want it. If you
want it, I got to give it to ya. You want it, I got to give it to ya. You want it, I got to give it to ya. You want it, I got to give it to ya.
We keep some bouncing. Gary Lethal get that ounce and roll one. I'm the fountain you got to flow from. Straight up, all foes get ate up. Willies keep your weight up. You're dope, but I hope you're not calling me stalling, cause that roughness is all in me. I'll rip ya, because my rapture will rupture. Check the Richter, there's no rapper who's rougher, producer tougher than my man in his machine. Don't sweat the cream, bet the green. I'm on the humble and not afraid to rumble with those who wanna outlast the jungle. They tumble, I run through, so build fences or come to your senses. My skills are endless with the 1-2. The 1-2.
Coming. I won't shake your boss hand and kneel to the Pope. Me and Duffel like Gotti and Neil de la Croce. They cry crocodile tears when they broke. I'm tucking eagles in my belt and putting crocodile skin on a coat. Cutting bills from a sealed envelope. Got 2 feet in the game and still don't got no idea how I go. As always, I only did what I know. Instinct start kicking in when the meat on your ribs getting low. Streets got a dark side to on my watch for the double cross. They threw the triple at me. This made me trigger happy. Streets made me business savvy. Yeah, the bosses of all bosses. Capo de tutti cappy. Let's start there. Look how we started, now the vets all peers. And I don't gotta cash a check all year. Let's address your fears. Order your nightmare, just your ears. Though jazz but can't protect your chins, I thought more of my enemies. It'd be hard to avoid a hater. So I buy bullets in bulk like toilet paper. With no fork, I use anything for an oil scraper. Pull a brick out of mule, it look like she going to labor. I don't wanna be forgotten. Got me spending everything when I'm copping. Them prices had a spoiled rotten. Fed the family out my pocket. That was pre-rap before I got these watches. In the midst of that, we all know who watches. Out a little liquor. Just for my enemy's sake. When they see me, they turn pale, look like Hillary face. About a half a M or better what I give for a tape. Easy chips we can make from my memory bank. It's about money how, when we all got some. Can't say it's about the foreign cause we all caught them. Can't be about no us too. Can't be by no Jews either, cause my bust too. I don't wanna be forgotten. In the memory of my who did this shit in hopes we won't forget them. Make sure they don't forget. Let's go. We ball harder every summer. There's really no such thing as a number. I don't wanna be forgotten. So write my name in the books too. Of gangsters who came in and pushed through. Make sure they don't forget. Doing a buck in the whip, that's 160. My wrist screaming, don't forget me.
I'm talking speed Latin, 1900 OJ in the pill cabinet. 4-piece in a Gucci Duffy, 4 Nick in my Bills jacket. Cram jam, off the go short, this ain't no folk blood. Gritter out the lid, a couple millet out the show for a grand slam. 2-step on the puppy, got the bed dancing. Sky dwelling, dumping ice packs, feel like my thigh swelling. 5'7", tucked in my undies, my nose runny. Souls gummy on my Unos, my new ball, the money, kudos. Facing the future, indictment bigger than Pluto's. Cutting circles out the square cup, purpler than Nuvo. Porsche 911, this is state of emergency. 760 cherry cola, don't mistake it for burgundy. Draped up in Burberry. My shooter say he owe me his life. If you wrong or right, so every hit he take is a courtesy. courtesy on the run for numerous. Home invasions and burglaries. He get paid in bills, bonds. Hands bloody as a tampon. Prezi with the Arabic numerals. My cuticle, safe to say I'ma be late to my funeral. Cake in the Subaru, got the blow, taking as usual. Money counter beeping, sound like I'm making a musical. Rapper breakage up in Ford, used to tape and some super glue. Took the offer off the table cause I made it refusable. They're old and beautiful, come to beating cases, I'm 2 for 2. Came up off the flake, and I'm 1008 to that Scooby-Doo.
Who you are, what you are. Self-esteem. Self-esteem is basic. You pick it up in the street, that goes in the street. You gotta remember it. I love this guy. I love him.
The butcher coming. I won't shake your boss hand and kneel to the Pope. Me and Duffel like Gotti and Neil de la Croce. They cry crocodile tears when they broke. I'm tucking eagles in my belt and putting crocodile skin on a coat. Cutting bills from a sealed envelope. Got 2 feet in the game and still don't got no idea how I go. As always, I only did what I know. Instinct start kicking in when the meat on your ribs getting low. Streets got a dark side to 'em, my watch for the double cross. They threw the triple at me, this made me trigger happy. Streets make me business savvy. Yeah, the bosses of all bosses, capital to Tootie Cappy. Let's start there, look how we started, now the vets all peers. And I don't gotta cash a check all year. Let's address your fears, order your nightmare, just your ears. Though jazz but can't protect your chins, I thought more of my enemies. It'd be hard to avoid a hater. So I buy bullets in bulk like toilet paper. With no fork, I use anything for an oil scraper. Pull a brick out of mule and look like she going to labor. I don't wanna be forgotten, got me spending everything when I'm copping. Them prices had a spoiled rotten. Fed the family out my pocket, that was pre-rap before I got these watches. In the midst of that, we all know who I out a little liquor. Just for my enemy's sake, when they see me, they turn pale, look like Hillary's face. About a half of Emma better what I get for a tape. Easy chips we can make from my memory bank. It's about money how, when we all got some. They say it's about the foreign cause we all copped them. Can't be by no us too. Can't be by no Jews either, cause my bust too. I don't wanna be forgotten. In the memory of my who did this shit in hopes we won't forget them. Make sure they don't forget. Let's go. We ball harder every summer. There's really no such thing as a number. I don't wanna be forgotten. So write my name in the books too. Like gangsters who came in and pushed through. Make sure they don't forget. Doing a buck in the whip, that's 160. My wrist streaming, don't forget me.
I'm talking speed Latin, 1900 OJ in the pill cabinet. 4 piece in the Gucci Duffy, 4 Nick in my bills jacket. Cram jam, off the go, short, this ain't no folk love. Gritter out the litter, couple millet out the show for a grand slam. 2-step on the puppy, got the band dancing. Sky dwelling, dumping ice packs, feel like my thigh swelling. 5'7", tucked in my undies, my nose runny. Souls gummy on my unos, my new ball, the money, kudos. Facing the future, indictment bigger than Pluto's. Cutting circles out the square cup, purpler than Nuvo. Porsche 911, this is state of emergency. 760 cherry cola, don't mistake it for burgundy. Draped up in Burberry. My shooter say he owe me his life. If he wrong or right, so every hit he take is some courtesy on the run for numerous. Home invasions and burglaries. He get paid in bills, bonds. Hands bloody as a tampon. Prezi with the Arabic numerals. My cuticle, safe to say I'ma be late to my funeral. Cake in the Subaru, got the blow, taking as usual. Money counter beeping, sound like I'm making a musical. Rapper breakage up in Ford, used to tape and some super glue. Took the offer off the table cause I made it refusable. They're old and beautiful, come to beating cases, I'm 2 for 2. Came up off the flake, and I'm 1008 to that Scooby-Doo.
What you are. Self-esteem. Self-esteem is basic. You pick it up in the street, that goes in the street. You gotta remember it. I love this guy. I love him. He was stupid. He never listened to me. He was the one that got that dope money. Never low. You know that?
There's mystery, there's something, there's danger in the air.
Swallowed by the sea monster, which means the matrix, the dream, the system.
Yo, swallowed by the sea monster, fabricated fairy tales. Aggravated fans want their money back from sales. They fail to understand this shit that's mumbling. This shit that's that they got the youth asleep and suffering. I do my best to give it to you raw without the filler. I will never rest, forever fill a mic with facts and kill the negativity. Meant to be a messenger. Never see me stressing over garbage that they sending you. Regardless, I'ma win in the game of vultures flying over. In a state of shock when I was told that hip-hop was taken over by the corporations, making money or payola records at the station. X not for talking about Pac. He got the same records playing every day and night. Giving props to the talent in the underground, cause we don't have the money to be spending on the ground. Get that payola under the money, son. That's what I'm saying, man. And it's like, yo, up from my nose, we sheets and wool clothing. That's been up for them and I'm just when we still the same. Up for them in person, man. We all one. Hey yo, I'm talking about the A&Rs that Jizza was referring to. Scriptures that were tainted when they painted what was black and blue. The pain that I bring so you'll relate to it. The game they only win because they ain't students. Whatever happened to the teachers when they used to reach us? Whatever happened to supporters, yo, they used to need us. I remember golden era times. We used to listen to the spoken deeper than the mind. We used to listen to the written letters that were never skipping. Back when Nasty Nas was representing streets within them. When G-Rap was telling stories from the underground. Before me, they laid it down. Yo, we praise the sound. Fabricated fairy tales. Aggravated fans want their money back from sales. They fail to understand that this shit that's mumbling. And I get this shit got the youth asleep and suffering. Fabricated fairy tales. Aggravated fans want their money back from sales. They fail to understand this shit that's mumbling. This shit that's that they got the youth asleep and suffering. Fabricated fairy tales.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. The time is 9:21. You're listening to 88.7 FM WLUW, the Chicago Sound Alliance, broadcasting from the campus of Loyola University. This is Kix Snarez every Sunday with your host and DJ Epic One. We got my man Jason Schwartz giving us the New York Schwartz stories. Apparently in New York there was a van that got pooped on tremendously by some pigeons somewhere. Schwartz reports. Alright, so we got Schwartz saying R.A. Rugged Man around that time. I played a record earlier. He said it liked them the best. He definitely has changed his style a bit, but he still gives us that sporadic style. We got Schwartz saying Benny sounding nice over this buttery beat. I like his voice, man. He's got one of the best voices. And we got my man Split saying all in the love in the world for Epic. Man, that's mad love, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. Then we got my man Papa Duke, Nick Papa Duke in the house. And we got Emily Crown. And we got my man Hector J. Soto in the house. Big ups, man. I haven't heard from you in a minute, man. Hope all is well. Then we got my man Wen and Neil from the K4P crew. And that seems to be it for now. But let me just double, triple check. You know what I mean? Alright, yeah, no hearts, just likes. Alright. Alright, so let's keep it going. And as well, I forgot to mention, I brought the Jordan 1 Chicago lows to the station. So you guys, let me know which ones you like better. It's a battle. Who wins? The Breds or the Chicagos? The Chicagos are the all whites. The ones that I'm wearing are the Breds. Which one do you like best? Leave it in the comments on the YouTube or leave it in the comments on the Facebook. Alright, let's get back to the mix. Got some Flea Lord up next. Kix Snarez every Sunday with your host and DJ Epic One. YouTube channel is Epic One Underpaid, EPIKONE space Underpaid. The time is 9:23. You're listening to 88.7 FM, Chicago Sound Alliance, broadcasting from the campus of Loyola University.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah. Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living. Nah. Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
You even doing it here, little homie?
Used to count my dimes on the dirty ass counter. I drop when I want any month, that's power. 30 pieces of some merch shipped in the last hour. Throw a rock at a man and hide your hand, that's just coward. Still scraping the plate, putting cake in the safe. Lot of ain't trills, just a deal to make them great. Digi scale in my pocket, 50 cells in the project. No weird scene soon as the shells hit the target. Sometimes the rap game reminds me of the game. Exact same tactics being used to keep us trapped, man. I'm still in the kitchen with a Newport Long. I'm in the stew smoking glue, making 2 more songs. We all in the struggle, tell me who more wrong. You don't realize you hungry till the food all gone. Don't realize you're hungry till the food all Everybody gone. In the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Nah, homie, you ain't built for this.
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Nah.
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
You even doing it here, little homie?
Used to count my dimes on the dirty ass counter. I drop when I want any month, that's power. 30 pieces of some merch shipped in the last hour. Throw a rock at a man and hide your hand, that's just coward. Still scraping the plate, putting cake in the safe. Lot of ain't trills, just a deal to make them great. Digi scale in my pocket, 50 cells in the project. No weird scene soon as the shells hit the target. Sometimes the rap game reminds me of the game. Exact same tactics being used to keep us trapped, man. I'm still in the kitchen with a Newport Long. I'm in the stew smoking glue, making 2 more songs. We all in the struggle, tell me who more wrong. You don't realize you hungry till the food all gone. You don't realize you're hungry till the food all Everybody gone. In the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Nah, homie, you ain't built for this.
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Nah.
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Around and get burnt over here, little homie. Yo, get the about the kitchen while the dog's cooking up. You ain't really knock him out till his arms stiffen up. I'm from Coney Island, Brooklyn, we got arms lifting up. We gon' around and kidnap your moms, listen up. Just love to see me coming through, I'm like a walking bank. Captain of the ship, you ride this wave and you might walk the plank. Cousin just came home, I give the word and have him off your face. Got bread, but wake up every morning like there's more to make. Meeting all these rappers in the industry, they all are fake. Cause it's off the heart, I f***ed around and lost the quarter cake. You be trying to save all of these should've bought a cake. Pull up in a limo, bumping techno till your daughter's wake. Late night, cruising, chillin', sitting in the whip. Only regrets is I ain't get to kick it with Nip. You won't meet another rapper more official than this. That's why the people with me, cause I be kicking that shit.
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living. Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Nah.
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Yeah, in my kitchen I'm everybody. The cook with the Pyrex vision who doesn't cook, but he sweeps and cleans the dishes. Dylan, but can't flip an egg without the yolk spilling, so he door dashes for a living. I'm not gonna starve, I turned this off flocking the hard. In mama's kitchen with the pot of the jar. And they won't respect lunch till the omelet is gone. That's why the fish fry rich guy pockets is long. Didn't miss brunch, fed everybody's kitchen and once. Didn't miss dinner and uncle ain't had to rinse cups. Till I dish flush with the fish guts and he gets months. And everybody's kitchen forgets us. Sad but it's true, and that's cause of you, it's my fault. Now the table I'm at doesn't chew. I'd rather that, and that tab is due. You can have it back, I sat under who?
Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living. Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living. Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living. Everybody in the kitchen can't cook for a living.
Troy Caesar. Troy Caesar. TCP again. Specialize in everything special, especially this poetry and 38 specials. 38 floor horse surrender to me. They rendering services, sipping Ciroc certainly. I'm so assertive, I'm too certain to second guess. With 2 seconds left, I hit the game winner. Willie, that same. You're not familiar with the feeling of winning. You never caught flights and been with the women. You caught feelings and caught flack. I've been flattered since the beginning. Never timid, no tints on the two-door watches on two. My gun two-tone, I stand on my own too. Forgive me if I do wrong, it's good intentions. Tension, my spidey senses is tingling, mingling, drinking with my gun on me. 10 bands on me, you know me well from the swell verses. What's the verdict? As a thinking like they never heard it, hurt so good. I'm champagne for the pain. Pop guns like painkillers, is killers with me. You can't fuck with me though. Bags off for Wichita, for which it stands. Willie the kid, the make off with a man, off with me. Specialize in everything special, especially this poetry and 38 specials. 38 floor horse surrender to me. They rendering services, sipping Ciroc certainly. I'm so assertive. Specialize in everything special, especially this poetry and 38 specials. 38 floor horse surrender to me. They rendering services, sipping Ciroc certainly. I'm so assertive, I'm too certain to second guess. With 2 seconds left, I hit the game winner. Willie, that same. And you're not familiar with the feeling of winning. You never caught flights and been with the women. You caught feelings and caught flack. I've been flattered since the beginning. Never timid, no tints on the two-door watches on two. My gun two-tone, I stand on my own too. Forgive me if I do wrong, it's good intentions. Tension, my spidey senses is tingling, mingling, drinking with my gun on me. 10 bands on me, you know me well from the swell verses. What's the verdict? As a thinking like they never heard it, hurt so good. I'm champagne for the pain. Pop guns like painkillers, is killers with me. You can't fuck with me though. Bags off for Wichita, for which it stands. Willie the kid, the make off with a man, off with me. Yeah. I done seen a lot of shit come and go with this shit, I'm telling you. I done seen niggas get it for the up all up, get it back for the up again. All kind of crazy this shit. I'm on my business though, man. I be laying low, getting out, getting mine. 9 times out of 10, you see me, I'm in some form. I be chillin' though. Probably sippin' some yak. Day one was in with me. Blood kidding with me. That nigga been with me 100 years with me. No funny this shit. This shit's all crazy on me, dumb, stupid. Feel me? About that money though. My nigga Roy Caesar. All day, every day. Live from the Coliseum. We do these easy. Easy money.
Yeah, let's get it.
I said
yeah, let's get it. Straight from Brooklyn. That propane. Aguilar the dog. I call this one peroxide. Let me see this. This is that renegade raw rap fam. Get your jaw tapped. You studying the blueprints. You still on the floor plans. Back in the kitchen with the work on the stove, man. I'ma be cooking crack. Still ag as an old man. Drown them in peroxide. Wash them in high tide. So this nigga say that ain't reppin' from my side. I'm from Neverland, you know where the shots ride. It's not every time, you know when I rock live. Yo, you cats out of line looking for slot time. I'm on my tail and rushing on the court, it's clutch time. Holly by skill you cats like it's crunch time. Don't play with the food, dinner, breakfast, or lunchtime. Your career's done dealing with one rhyme, with one line. I'm just breaking down the whole nine. I knew you was damn slippy par this whole time. Y'all get off, get out, let your girl hold mine. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit them with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit them with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit them with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit them with peroxide.
Meter, full of millimeter, fast as you. I'm an apostle with a pistol, make you meet with Jesus. This that peroxide, Jersey drop by. 50 shots fly to the top of the Glock slide. Palm out for the guap, don't get up with the shit rock. Old bird in the pot, putting out work that we rock. New work to Patterson, son, rapid lacerating word of St. Lazarus. He hazardous, you don't know the half of him till you fumble half of him. Then ran it back again. Laugh from what he can, flow is toxic masculine. He always see the bad in it because he swing the bat in him. just imagine it. Taking the neck with the javelin. Vivo let that ox fly. Yo, Ag, we gon' kill him with peroxide.
We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit him with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit him with peroxide. Yeah, let's get it. Straight from Brooklyn. That propane. Aguilar the dog. I call this one peroxide. This is that renegade raw rap. Fam, get your jaw tapped. You studying the blueprints. You still on the floor plans. Back in the kitchen with the work on the stove, fam. I'ma be cooking crack. Still Ag is an old man. Drown him in peroxide. Wash him in high tide. So this nigga say that ain't ripping from my side. I'm from Neverland, you know where the shots ride. It's up not every time, you know when I rock live. Yo, you cats out of line looking for slot time. I'm on my jailer brushing on the court, it's clutch time. Holly by ski on you cats like it's crunch time. Don't play with the food, dinner breakfast at lunchtime. Your career's done dealing with one rhyme, with one line. I'm just breaking down the whole nine. I knew you was sniffing par this whole time. Y'all get off, don't let your girl hold mine. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit 'em with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit 'em with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit 'em with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit 'em with peroxide.
Meter, pull a millimeter fast. The apostle with a pistol, make you meet with Jesus. This that peroxide, Jersey drop by. 50 shots fly to the top of the Glock slide. Palm out for the guap, don't get up, push the shit rock. Old bird in the pot, putting out work that we rock. New word to Patterson, son, rap lacerating. Word of St. Lazarus, he hazardous. You don't know the half of him till you fumble half of him. Then ran it back again. Laugh from what he can, flow is toxic masculine. He always see the bad in it because he swing the bat in him. Or with the 4-4, Reggie Jackson him, and I ain't even spazzing yet. So just imagine it. Taking the neck with the javelin. Vivo let that ox fly. Yo, Ag, we gon' kill him with peroxide.
We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit 'em with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit 'em with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit 'em with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit 'em with peroxide.
On the topic, but they really deceive us. That's the problem when you mixing all that coke with your reefer. You tough on the gram, stay spitting that ether. But behind closed doors, you just a G-string diva. AL told me chill, cause it can head beneath you. You on a higher level and that ain't gonna reach you. Now talk about dancing when I say you move funny. Have your body wrapped in bandages, it's like a new mummy. You through, dummy. Yeah, I'm talking about that dance dude. Rubbing that man's lube on your man boobs. You just mad about them chicks I done ran through. Put you in the dirt, now you looking like some plant food. Career canceled, you crying for help. After this, I know you really wish you off yourself. Twinkle toes with the coke nose. Next time you sniff, make sure it ain't fentanyl. Yeah.
We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit 'em with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit 'em with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit 'em with peroxide. We don't ever let the outside catch you when we hit 'em with peroxide.
Freeze frame, peep the imagery. Imagine if really was who they pretend to be. Look, I run my city like the Slenderies, yo. Up the game, small as you killing me. I ain't tripping about no smoke. I got a chimichurri on the skirt steak. Every day my birthday, big cake. Level up and get your straight. I got something outside with no mileage and some templates. Brand new, in the past just smell like can too. Mini Gucci bag with the bamboo, she killing them. Postpartum, it was killing her.
But her bounce back game was so heavy I had to mention her. And not to mention, I smell like Sherm in the vintage. Where I just left, you get the picture. Come through in the summer and cancel Christmas. Handlebars on the top, pop willies, this to fix it.
Right.
Killer.
Just me and the pack, we in a two-seater. Get money, stop chatting, you can't do either. Thing dope, never move needles. Slow it down like walking a 2-liter. Got 2 heaters in a Ritz suite. Champagne rich sweet, can't change history. Take it back like dropping a box down in Poughkeepsie. The triple what was risky. Cops pulled us over, but my white boy nerdy as whistling Dixie. Don Julio in a Dixie cup. I'm a 4th letter boy, you can't mix me up. It's a big shipment dropping, little pick me up. And legend has it, I drop a box like I never had it. Make a round trip, hella savage. The plug love me, we on the same page. You be telepathic, right? So your commentary never mattered.
Use a square, green like a Newport box. I got the biggest European and it threw off cops. Work mixed with talent, perks in the balance. I ain't ducking no taco, whoa, I'm thirst for the challenge. With a red bone horse and a leg so soft. Getting bread, oh lord, and the feds don't cross. Planning for my future while I'm tanning in the Uber. Few places for the hustlers and some cannons for my shooters. Chopper full of purple, whole outfit come from Virgil. Silver bottle with a cleat, and I'm popping for my circle. With a medicated limb, watch me regulate the track. Look the devil in his eyes and I ain't never make a flinch. Predator jackets plus a lot of war tactics. Took a player off the bench and went and got him more active. Yeah, I took a player off the bench and went and got him more active.
Freeze frame, peep the imagery. Imagine if really was who they pretend to be. Look, I run my city like the Flannery's, yo. Up the game, small as you killing me. I ain't tripping about no smoke. I got a chimichurri on a skirt steak. Every day my birthday, big cake. Level up and get your straight. I got something outside with no mileage and some templates. Brand new, in the past just smell like can too. Mini Gucci bag with the bamboo, she killing them. Postpartum, it was killing her. But her bounce back game was so heavy I had to mention her. And not to mention, I smell like Sherm in the vintage. Where I just left, you get the picture. Come through in the summer and cancel Christmas. Handlebars on the top, pop willies, this to fix it.
Right.
Killer.
Just me and the pack, we in a 2-seater. Get money, stop chatting, you can't do either. Thing dope, never move needles. Slow it down like walking a 2-liter. Got 2 heaters in a Ritz suite. Champagne rich sweet, can't change history. Take it back like dropping a box down in Poughkeepsie. The triple what was risky. Cops pulled us over, but my white boy nerdy as whistling Dixie. Don Julio in a Dixie cup. I'm a 4th letter boy, you can't mix me up. It's a big shipment dropping, little pick me up. And legend has it, I drop a box like I never had it. Make a round trip, hella savage. The plug love me, we on the same page. You be telepathic, right? So your commentary never mattered.
Use a square, green like a Newport box. I got the biggest European and it threw off cops. Work mixed with talent, perks in the balance. I ain't ducking no taco, whoa, I'm thirst for the challenge. With a red bone horse and a leg so soft. Getting bread, oh lord, and the feds don't cross. Planning for my future while I'm tanning in the Uber. Few places for the hustlers and some cannons for my shooters. Chopper full of purple, whole outfit come from Virgil. Silver bottle with a cleat, and I'm popping for my circle. With a medicated limb, watch me regulate the track. Look the devil in his eyes and I ain't never make a flinch. Predator jackets plus a lot of war tactics. Took a player off the bench and went and got him more active. Yeah, I took a player off the bench and went and got him more active.
Check it out. Yeah, wintertime we don't see the sun. Neon signs lead the young. Summer spent wondering if summertime will even come. I know why. Weeks go by, fast the cheetahs run. And the chance of rain is 3-1. So in these cold streets we hold heat. And I don't mean a gun, I mean a ton of clothes, double socks so your feet get numb. Extra large jacket, not a medium one. Long nights and short days, take a breath and freeze a lung. The beating drum is where I get my freedom from. Do what I believe in, I'll be leaving when the evening comes. Blood dripping off the page that I'm reading from. You can't make the cut without bleeding.
They on them logos, but they don't know why. Probably cause I don't expose the eye. They say we're singing posterized, so I keep my closest by. Bi-coastal, seeing life by focal eyes. Tri-open, triangular levels, we leaping over. King of soldier, dreamer, Oprah, keep a toaster when it's colder. The older things are closer, open up, I'm at your door, nah, no sir. You know what, no just my both nuts, my rope chain dreams, ice creams, donuts. The dope boys, the shrubs, the coke boys, the cobras, it's shown up. If you ain't got that coca roaster, then roll tough. Roll tough, young buck. The moon falls when the sun comes, but we hold it up
with the soundtrack of the nighttime. We're all searching, not knowing what we might find. Lampposts and neon lights shine. People hoping for a lifeline, trying to find guidance of the right kind. In the nighttime, we're all searching, not knowing what we might find. Lampposts and neon lights shine. People hoping for a lifeline, trying to find guidance of the right kind. Real pain, fake friends, make dough make sense. Chase rainbows or chase ends. My days spent in the maze, wondering where days went. Stay fence hopping for an option that pays rent. We all dream of being L.A. Reid while reading blogs, peeps in NY and L.A. Reid. In pursuit of being well paid and self-made. Thugs let the shells spray. They don't care how well they read, and I close my eyes, visualize open skies. Wanna eat right, but only got time for coke and fries. No joke, hoping to cope with broken ties. Tired of unspoken lies, my vocal lies deep. Sleep is the cuss of the death. Guess a power nap would be like playing Russian roulette. My mind roam, alone like I can't find home. Early morning sun, different time zones, still bringing you the soundtrack of the nighttime. We're all searching, not knowing what we might find. Lampposts and neon lights shine. People hoping for a lifeline, trying to find guidance of the right kind. In the nighttime, we're all searching, not knowing what we might find. Lampposts and neon lights shine. People hoping for a lifeline, trying to find guidance of the right kind.
The level I'm on in is British. I say circle, civic, universal vision. This is the moon missions with that roof missing. Is it me? Is it free? You wanna see? You wanna tell me different? Just like I should've seen. Was on that silly scene. I barely bring my paraphernalia. I got my wedding ring on my steady. Confetti, I like to cut it up. If she let me, she met me. Was getting married sticks. We was barely this. Was thinking about heavy ish. Left her bliss. That's when I left her this. Long note about my messages. If my words will leave a tender, my verse will be a necklace and not a letter you forget to give. But I have yet to spit. I'm in my Clark Kent now. If I stepped in the booth, then it's a different villain. Them villains revealing the cryptic mood. The Crips and the Blue D's hit the strip. So we had the loot with the crew on the snooze with the shoes undone. My dude run, my dude run, my dude's up. My shoes moved up. Damn, yo, bruh, what you here for? I told him
it's the soundtrack of the nighttime. We're all searching, not knowing what we might find. Lampposts and neon lights shine. People hoping for a lifeline, trying to find guidance of the right kind. In the nighttime, we're all searching, not knowing what we might find. Lampposts and neon lights shine. People hoping for a lifeline, trying to find guidance of the right kind.
Yo, pursuing the pace, dude, give me the loot in the safe. Hand on your throat, choke till you blue in the face. Listen, welcome to the zoo, I'm the ape. Cornelius, long fours drawn, so be gone with the this shit. I write raps for dummies, but I ain't an idiot. I might slap you money, cause Ruckus is ignorant. Listen, I got no home training, just crack water push through the holes of a strainer. Chest boxer, sket popper, deaf doctor, Kevorkian, a native New Yorkian. Back with Santana, used to rock bandanas. I sold coke hand to hand, fam, gram scrambler. Game is old, I needed a new challenge. Picked up a pen and pad in the gray New Balance. Right when I feel, I don't feel like writing. I feel like fighting, you gon' feel Mike Tyson. Random acts, random slaps, random gaps. To my pocket, Ralph crammed it fat.
Wish in the foreman. Homie say I need a hit, so I'ma have a hit put on him. The foreman, George better grill with caution. Hold top of your dome, you chill with dolphin. Call it dead man's float. This rap to me is a suicide note. Cause y'all chumps is soft, and I'll pistol whip clowns till the gun go off. How the metal taste, featherweight, my Berettas, up your level, help you elevate. Cloud surfing, angelic, haloed out, no matter the person, you can't get it. 1/3 part of the immovable force. Shoot your mouth, I shoot your balls flat out. Invested in the war and we won't back out. Beef turns to peace with the Big Mac out.
I'm half cannon, half cannibal. I shut off lights like DTE, your power is clipped. The only thing you devour is you all lip. I took trips to places with a powder and flip. Yeah, I'm fat, but I'm proud of this shit. I like grits and long walks in the park with a cow. It's like total opposite is rockets and clips. Empty your pockets, my kids wanna pop us some chips. The hottest to spit, riding as my logic permits. By all means, I deposit the rent with no rules. My gangster way deeper than Pro Tools. Old school, catch me in a bar with a lick cool and old dudes. From the gutter where they tote tools and sell crack out of 2-room flats to cop some more shoes. So rude, inherited from my old dude. Instrumental terrorists, all win, I don't lose.
Hendrix. Yeah. Sit by Hendrix. Put up Jack Splash. You know, I woke up. Eggs over medium. Turkey bacon. Breakfast at Banksy's. You know? Check it out. Yo. I was born to spit, cause I sing like I JJ Fish. Get rich, bad kid on my baby-ish. Extorting whack rappers like Payday shit. Watch Kardashian sex tapes, stare at Ray J. Lames claim they bout that life. Spit bars upon bars, I'm about that mic. Fish rhyming to my celly, I'm about that kite. Hold J in the cold, I'm about that night. Cut your head clean off, I'm about that nice. To switch from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde. So, Mr. Hyde, we fixed the ride. Stupid hipsters in Brooklyn, it's gentrified. My posse feel like hip-hop got too flossy. I put a rapper in a wheelchair like the Grassi. In reverse, then put him in the hearse, then put him in the dirt. Cause rappers let record labels put him in a skirt. I imagine purse, the truth hurts. Eat it like Big Lurch. I'm a animal, cannibal, Hannibal Lecter. Organic and mechanical, tyrannical conjecture. Listen, when God speak, you a mental midget. No studio thuggin', I'm a skinny jeans bigot. Truck stops a lot like lot lizards. It wanted 6 figures, so I grew an extra digit. Hello hater, a celebrator sipping Dom. I lock you in the elevator with Solange. It's skill soul, truth be told, I ought to be financially like double Jay-Z. Honestly, the world needs common sense, but I get shit up and rhyming like common sense. You ain't popping off like trying to holler at a chick with boogers hanging out your nose, bro. Knock it off. No legs, walk it off. Cash rules, I'd rather let my pockets talk. And Donald Sterling got banned for life. So and his wife, y'all forced me to be a one in slaughterhouse, a one-man Def Jam. Wrote the Bible with my left hand, upside down doing a keg stand. Chris Hardwick, I'm talking to a dead man.
Again, I'm just talking table talk. Conversations getting reckless, chicken store, so okay. How to disrespect the last supper? God is good, God is great. Bow our head and let us pray, amen. Again, I'm just talking table talk. Conversations getting reckless, chicken store, so okay. How to disrespect the last supper? God is good, God is great. Bow our head and let us pray, amen.
My paintbrush paint, felonies with melodies, baby. Banksy's. $1 million on the canvas, my signature's managed, baby. Banksy's. Every color of the rainbow, on chain like Django, baby. Banksy's. Mr. Vincent Van Gogh, creativity's for sale, not show. Breakfast at Banksy. Breakfast at Banksy.
Hey man. Catch me at the No, yeah. No, yeah. That's how we sounded when I was getting you. Yo, check it out. Catch me at the Breakfast at Macy's. Semi Hendrix. It's Jack Splash and Raz Cass. Yo, check it out, Jack. I made it a hot verse. Now I made it a hot song, nigga. This shit dead. Bury this shit, nigga. Done. Murder. Catch me at the Forbidden Planet. Catch me at the Forbidden Planet. Catch me at the Forbidden Planet.
Yo, time! I got a white mask, a black paint, 2 pair of silver gloves. And nobody know who I am. I will not take my mask off to reveal. Check it out, but I'ma drop lyrics. You know what? Hit it. You don't want to get in the back door. Forget rappers can't rap a lick. Jumping on up. I gotta do this for X and make them brothers quit. Don't try to then she's second. Then she's in. I bang a nail up in your duty hole and booty quick. Rappers know me, I'm bugged. I chop your ass right. Take the body and bag it. Then I'm out of sight. I got the FBI, not the FOI. Trying to find the design and tape an underline. The pure facts on the stupid wicked wax. People they know I'm out the hospital. Cold bugging and illin' like Dr. Doolittle. You better walk up the street and look around, black. See that man on the street? Who's at the corner? Yeah. See that man on the street? Who's at the corner? Yeah. See that man on the street? Who's at the corner? Yeah. See that man on the street? Who's at the corner? Yeah. See that man on the street? Who's at the corner? Yeah. See that man on the street? Who's at the corner? Yeah. See that man on the street? Who's at the corner? Yeah. See that man on the street? Who's at the corner? Yeah. Back to hell to the graveyard with fog in the street. You see the ghost rider home. I walk down in your block and see you sleeping. Come jump in your bed and we up. Yeah. Down with the X, I'm in the basement. Got the body and back up on the pavement. Cement, I win. Just hit them in a vent. I put the rappers upstairs and let them air out. Before the cops came, I cleaned the blood up. I called detectives in time and said, you what up? I wasn't home, somebody's in my house. I took them rappers back out, up in a pickup truck. Think I telling myself, see that man on the street, who's at the corner, yeah. See that man on the street, who's at the corner, yeah. See that man on the street, who's at the corner, yeah. See that man on the street, who's at the corner, yeah. See that man on the street, who's at the corner, yeah. See that man on the street, who's at the corner, yeah. See that man on the street, who's at the corner, yeah. See that man on the street, who's at the corner, yeah. See that man on the street, who's at the corner, yeah. See that man on the street, who's at the corner, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna reveal myself. I'm still standing with this black paper, white gloves, these big silver boots, and nobody knows how I fly, how high. So I'll see you next
knuckleheads who wanna do the eye-to-eye contact, not knowing OC's ready for combat. I try to ignore the sons with the arrogant attitudes, taking my face for gratitude, yeah. Just the other night on the train, me, my cousin Boo was on the way up to Club Callaloo. I kinda had a vibe, so we took our 25s and we had juice with the bouncers on the inside. Mad Jamaican fakes in the front and knowing they American. Me frontin' the source would be embarrassing. Some old cold-faced fella tried to stare me in the eye and give a whammy. He almost caught a Grammy. Just when I was about to reach for my Clyde, cousin Boo whispered to me, yo, oh, let it slide. It ain't worth smoking them, it ain't worth the lead. So to break the tension, I broke them in the head. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. Giving you one last try to kill it with the eye. New day, same but this turn this time. I was asked what I was looking at, not knowing he was. He sparked the beef and I was gonna finish it off. It turns out this is getting soft. He got framed from the way I back my stance, glancing to my left and right. But nearby stood a man in sight. He'll see the whole thing if I decide to do a buck wild move. So what alternative shall I choose, huh? Fire my skill and take a chance of me being bad. Shipped up north for a long, long ride. No, I ain't for it, so I flashed the Clyde. He saw the nickel plate, almost having a date to die. I wonder why. Chumps wanna pick on I. They be like setting it off and I'll be letting them slide. I don't know what they be seeing, but once I'm in a conflict, I flip, turn into an unstable human being. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. Giving you one last try to kill it with the eye. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. Giving you one last try to kill it with the eye. When I'm flowing with my girl, I feel it the most. Beef coming so close, like a champagne toast. On the train, in the city, round the way, round her way. I take it upon myself and say, bitches again, what you trying to prove? Can't move a mountain with a stare. But when a brother pull a joint and think it ain't fair, two wrongs don't make a right. But the philosophy of a fight, fella, is to prolong your life. I roll like it was 10 of me. Oh, but you pretend to be off for almost the man is the price to kill Kennedy. Peep out the sun's trying to flamboyant and put on a smirk cause you're staring is annoying. No matter how much I try to avoid noise from filling men with head there, staring in my grill again. I try to hypnotize with the eyes, stare rectifies beat. Tears brought to your family lives again. Love fun because you couldn't stop a clock, so time ran out cause you punched your own clock. I let it slide, let it slide, I let it slip on by. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. Giving you one last try to kill it with the eye. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slip on by. Giving you one last try to kill it with the eye. So with that, looking in my face, looking at me though. That is shit, that's
The time is 10:01. You're listening to 88.7 FM WLUW, the Chicago Sound Alliance, broadcasting for the campus of Loyola University. This is Kix Snarez. That concludes episode 154 of Kix Snarez. This is the beat of the week. This one is called Dopamine. Alright, anybody interested in production? Instagram is DJ EPIK with the number 1. DJ EPIK with the number 1. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed the show. I want to run back everything that was played. Always start off the show with the epic one, Kix Snarez intro, production, beats, scratching done by yours truly. Then went into some artist named Technical, and the song was called This Blunt. Then went to Sky Zoo with a brand new cut called Half Bloom. After that, went into some Showbiz and AG with a song called You Want It, followed by Duffel Bag Hottie's Revenge. That was by Benny the Butcher and Boldly James. After that was the Soloist with Dianaga Trash Monster, followed by Flea Lord and Ito featuring Nems. Nems is hilarious, by the way. I've been enjoying his F Your Life lookalikes in New York streets. Alright, so the song was called Kitchen by Flea Lord and Ito and Nems. Then we had Willie the Kid with The Feeling of Winning, followed by Aguila the Don with Peroxide featuring Vivo Uno and Punchline. That was a brand new cut. Then Handlebars was the name of the song by TF and Crisis featuring Smoke Dizza and Flea Lord, another brand new one. Then Professor P and DJ Achilles with Lamppost and Neon Lights featuring Blue. Then Random Acts. The song was called Shirley C featuring Sean Price and Guilty Simpson. One of the last songs of Sean Price before passing away. Then Semi Hendrix was the artist with a song called Breakfast at Banksy's. And then I had to get two old school cuts with you with the Ultramagnetics MCs with See That Man on the Corner. Then OC with Let It Slide. And this is the beat of the week. Alright, this one is called Dopamine. I'll let it slide for a second so y'all can vibe out. And then we're gonna get into the hip-hop events and the final shout-outs. So vibe out with your host and DJ Epic One. This is Kix Snarez every Sunday. Back in effect. Alright, want to shout out everybody who hit the like on the Facebook. That's Epico Uno for maybe next week. You can tune in live, EPIKO space UNO on Facebook. Alright, we had my man Menace from the BTB ECU crew, and then Nick Papadopoulos and Emily Crown, and then Hector Soto, my man Wen and Neil from the K4P crew, Jason Schwartz, Juan Barrios, Gloria, then my man Splits. We'll be playing some of Splits music coming up soon. Just getting everything ready for upcoming shows. Alright. So, let me read some final comments. We have Jason Schwartz telling us that Flea Lord is from Far Rockaway, Queens. And makes sense. He got Nems and CI, aka Coney Island, both on the Atlantic Ocean shore. Yep, that's the connection. And then we got my man DJ Most Definite saying, what up, Papa? Big ups to DJ Most Definite and the IMG crew. Alright, now let me break down the final shoutouts and the hip-hop events. Alright, this show is possible by the Holy Trinity, that's God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, is presented to you by IFU IMG, no program director, ChiefRocka Radio. Shout out to Brown Sugar Tuesdays. And if you want to win the Kwame Action 7 figurine, it's a little figurine of a hip-hop figure called Kwame. Hit me up on the Instagram or the Facebook page, which is DJ EPIK with the number 1. DJ EPIK with the number 1. The first one to comment, or to drop a DM, and you gotta be in the Chicagoland area to pick this up. Hit me up and I'll let you know if you won or not. Alright, and then so big ups to Joey Kornikowski, Chicago Emporium, Round 2, Tainot, Cantillas fan. Happy birthday to Michelle Cantillas. And then we got DJ Third Rail, the dedicated team, the Clifton crew, that's Desi Des, Terry Tear, and Michelle. And then we got my brother Edgar up in Texas, the Estrada Brothers, Ali Yassel, Anthony Chin, Menace, Haste, Jay Cooper, Mike Perrine, Jason Schwartz, Bishop, Mute, System 4, People, Saint, STM, Funk Lord, Nick C, Ill P, Shy Rock Nation, X-Men, DCU, BTB, Chicago Central Herbs, DJs, Surge Vicious, Vito, Hood X Radio, Swag 1, DCM, BTL, CBT, CSG, Tangeria, Spencer, AC Wolf, and Akila Jones. Alright, as far as the hip-hop events, every Tuesday, Boulevard, 2645 West North Avenue, open mic. If you want to rock some freestyles, make sure to take a power nap because they don't kick that off till 1 in the morning. So, technically Wednesday morning. So, then we have Wax every Thursday at 1549 West Chicago Avenue. Then we have coming up Ground Waves a lot of events for Ground Waves. May 26th, the open mic featuring many an artist, and this is going to be at Cold Prosperity. May 26th, I'm assuming at 5 o'clock. May 27th, Skywaves for all the producers. It's an open aux, and that's May 27th at 5 o'clock at Cold Prosperity. And then May 29th, Friday Fun Day, White Sox, May 29th at Cold Prosperity, I'm assuming. May 30th, Overflow and open aux at Cold Prosperity. And then the 31st, Ground Waves Generation, and that's at the PHM. Alright, and then we got Open Swim featuring Thelonious Martin, and that's Beatmakers at the Emporium Arcade, May 28th at 8 o'clock, from 8 to 12, May 28th, that's a Thursday. And then we have Typical Cats coming through June 6th, that's Saturday, with Quell and Maker and Nightwalker, and this is Joe's on Weed Street. And then we got the People Father's Day Jam, June 6th, and that's gonna be at the 1200 block of Artesian in the alley. It's gonna feature a lot of graffiti artists like Crest, Lex, Flip, Flavor, Nerd, and the homeboy Breaker Ray. Alright, we got Lupe Fiasco coming June 12th to Chicago at the Salt Shed. And then we have Chicago versus Everybody, June 12th. And it's going to feature Golden Child and many others with DJ Swerve and Tazo. And this is going to take place at 2239 South Michigan Avenue from 9 to 2 in the morning. Then we got Legends Hip-Hop Tour featuring Busta Rhymes, Jadakiss, 2 Chainz, and many others. And this is at Grand Park, June 14th. And then we have SummerSlam, the new Underground. This is going to be at Enjoy on Division, June 17th. And that's 2051 West Division, Enjoy, from 9 to 11. To 9 to 1. And then we have the Father's Day Graffiti Jam, hosted by Talk Crew. And that's going to be at 4501 West 47th Street, June 20th, all the way to June 22nd, or June 20th and June 22nd. Again, 4501 West 47th Street. There's no specific time that I see on that. June 24th from 5 to 9 p.m., battle at Navy Pier, 2 versus 2 B-Boy competition, Navy Pier. And then June 26th, we got Mo Cyrus performing with these at Nighthawk. And that's it. Let's keep it like that. Alright, some other events that are worthy of letting you know. July 13th, we got Souls of Mischief performing at City Winery. And then also, there is the Paint Louis event. Paint Louis is in St. Louis. It's a hip-hop event coming up near Labor Day weekend. I'll give you more info on that as we go along, but they're going to feature Dilated Peoples, and I will be on the lineup for that. So if you're in St. Louis, come get some Chicago vibes, because I will be performing for that event. I'll give you more details on that next week. We are a little ways up, but the details are still being gathered for that. So, alright, with that being said, that concludes episode 100 and I believe 154 of Kix Snarez. Alright, everybody, stay blessed by the best and pray so you don't become prey. It's Epic One, I'm out.